Hello, friends. Welcome to Price and Pedia. So, the stock which I wanted to discuss with you guys today, the name of the company is Tina Rubber. This company is into recycling of the used tires. It's a very exciting company. The stock has actually done wonders in the past, and it's almost up by around 80 to 85 times. But still, there is a lot of scope in this company. It's still around 2,500 crore company, so there is huge scope in this company considering the fundamentals it has, and this stock can be a multi-bagger in the coming days. Although it has historically been a multi-bagger, but there's a lot of scope for it to do the same in the coming days as well. Now, if I look at the historical performance of this company, the stock price of this company used to be around 13 to 14 rupees, and since then, right now the price is around 1700 rupees, and the stock has gone up by 8,916 times. So that means around 89 times the stock has gone up, right? So it is very close to a 100x stock. Now, this is the monthly chart of the company. Usually, I show the technicals of the company at the end of the video, but I just wanted to show you what exactly this company has done in the past and how big a multi-bagger this stock has been. Right now, if we see here, there has been slight consolidation. These are the monthly candles. So it made a high of around 2000. After that, 1 2 3 4 3 months it has been consolidating. This month, if you see, there has been positive price action, and the price is reversing back to the upside. So this is the monthly chart, but let's leave the technicals on one side. We'll explore the daily chart of this company at the end of this video. Let's first check the fundamentals of this company. So this company was founded in 1977 by Mr. Bhupender Kumar Sikri. It's this company is into the conversion of waste tires into value-added products, right? It's the largest integrated waste tire recycler in India. It has around 5 decades of experience. It is pioneer and the largest manufacturer of crump rubber modifier (CRM) for bitumen. Now this bitumen is used. Now this CRM is used along with bitumen in the roads and all that, right? The manufacture in the making of roads. So 10% crump rubber and 90% bitumen. It's the only company in the in the country and one of the few in the world to produce this mesh micronized rubber. Now, as I told you, it's the largest recycler of end-of-life cycle tires in Asia. Plus, first to make this CRMB in India. It's also the largest supplier of micronized rubber powder, and also the largest manufacturer of CRM. Okay, and it's the first to design and execute this automated mobile plant for bitumen modification. So what they do is that they add bitumen to the CRM, and that lowers the cost of making the roads. With so much infrastructure push in India, this vertical is actually poised for growth in the coming days. In fact, all the verticals of this company. Now, if you look at the verticals of this company, there are actually 4 verticals of this company: infrastructure, industrial, steel, and consumer. So, infrastructure contributes to 45% of the revenue, industrial contributes to 28% of the revenue, and steel contributes to around 18% of the revenue. And the consumer, which is the fastest growing vertical, it contributes to around 8% of their verticals, right? So in infrastructure, this they make the roads and all that. For industrial, they normally make these tires and conveyor belts, and in the steel, they make the steel scraps and steel abrasives, and in the consumer sector, they make those rubber mats, gym tiles, rubber infill, and the automotive parts and all that. So that is what these 4 verticals are about. Now, if we see the quarterly performance of the company in quarter one FY24, that was last year, the revenue was around 408 crores, and this time the revenue is around 613. So this has improved almost by 50%, right? And if you look into the industrial segment, this was infrastructure segment. Now, if you look at the industrial segment, the revenue has gone up from 211 million to 383 million. At the same time, in the consumer segment, the revenue has almost doubled from 58 million to 115 million. In the same way, steel segment, the revenue has gone up from 128 to 243. So, in all the 4 segments, we see that they are doing extremely well on a quarter-on-quarter basis. Now, this is what the company is currently doing and what currently is expected to do. If you see the green portion of it, the green portion indicates what what the company is currently doing. And if you look at this slightly orangish or grayish sort of, exactly, it's slight orange, light orange, right? So this is their vision, right? So right now the ROC is around 27.6, but they are targeting around 30% ROCE in 2027. So right now the revenue is around 136.5 crore, but they are targeting around 900 crores of revenue. So that's what they are targeting, and that's a huge jump from 136 crores to 900 crores. So EBITDA is around 16.82 currently, but they are targeting 18%. So they have given good guidance. And in the same way, revenue is around 26%. There's a slight dip here, it's around 25%. The same way, profitability, they are going to increase it by 33%. Sorry, the revenue CAGR, they are going to increase it by 25%. Right now, the company is in 6 locations, and they want to expand it to 10 locations in 2027. So this is their future. These are their future plans. Now, ROCE, if you look at the returns on capital employed, it used to be 0.99%. Then in FY21, it went from 1% to 9.94%. Just look at this, a huge jump. And in FY22, it went from 9% to 20%. Then it consolidated, and from 20 it went to 22. And in FY24, compared to FY23, it has gone up to 27.6%. So there has been a huge growth in the company as far as the capital employed is concerned. And now they are targeting the ROC of 30% in the year 2027. Now, if you look at the capacity expansion, what they are planning to do in the coming days, as of now, they are doing their tire crushing capacity is around 150,000 metric tons. But in FY27, they want to almost double, not exactly double, but they want to increase by around 50 to 60%. That is 250,000 metric tons. So from 150,000 to 250,000 metric tons, they want to expand their capacity. If you see in FY22, it was just 72,000, then it was 80,000, then it was 1 lakh, and in FY25, it has gone up from 1 lakh to 1,50,000, but their plan is to take it to 2,50,000. So considering this thing that they will grow from 1,50,000 to 2,50,000 metric tons, you can imagine what will happen to the stock price if their crushing capacity increases by such a huge amount, right? Now, as far as the project update is concerned, they have got this Warle plant, right? This plant has the capacity of around 60,000 metric tons of making passenger radial tires annually. This plant was started in a record time in February 2024, and it contributes to around 30 million as far as FY24 is concerned. But in FY 2025, it is expected to contribute around 75 million to 100 million. So that will be addition to the revenue of the company. Now, the financial performance of the company on a year-on-year basis, the EBITDA has gone up, has increased from 13% to 17% on year-on-year basis, and the sales has gone up by around 22% from 208 to 320, and this EBITDA has gone up from 154. Sorry, sales have gone up from 154 to 1882, which is a jump from 13% to 17%, and the EBITDA has gone up from 208 to 320, which is a jump of 22% on a year-on-year basis. Historically, if you see, the sales used to be around 2799 in FY 2021, but right now the sales are at around 6402. So the company is consistently growing. So here it's a jump from 7% to 14%. So there's a direct jump in FY 23-24. And if you look at the EBITDA, it has gone up from 91 to 924 crores. It's almost gone up by around 10 times. So in FY24, EBITDA has doubled from 412 to 924 lakhs. Okay. Now, quarter 1 FY25, if you look at the quarterly highlights of this company, their volume has increased by 25%, revenue has increased by 23%, and EBITDA has increased by 8%, and the PAT has increased by 1%. So there's a growth on all sides as far as this company is concerned. Now, there were some pressures in the company as far as the operating margin is concerned. First of all, there is some unrest going on in the Gulf region, the Red Sea region, which has adversely impacted their operating margin. But in spite of the fact that their operating margin has been impacted, but still the company, if you can see, as we saw just now, the results are excellent, and it has not made much dent in the operating margin in the top line or in the bottom line, right? Besides, there was a one-time cost which impacted their operating margin. This was the bonus which they gave to the employees in FY24, and there was some stocks that were given to the employee as per the ESOP scheme. And thirdly, the margins were a little bit affected because the company continues to invest in R&D and the market development for their TPE business. So because of that, the margins got a little bit impacted. And the last thing which impacted their margin was that there was some one-time repair of this roofing infrastructure at the Vada plant to enable the installation of the solar panel. So these are some minor things which impacted their margin, and these points won't be there in the next quarter. So we are expecting very good results from this company in the coming quarter, right? If you look at the an update on the capex, so there are 48 crores in FY25. Then 28 crore has been approved, and the works are progressing as follows. They are setting up a solar plant, they're increasing their company capacity in Chennai, then their power load enhancement in Chennai, and the building infrastructure development and Varle, which shall be ready by in quarter 3. So this is what the fundamentals of the company are, and I think the fundamentals are extremely good. Now let's move on to the technicals of the company. Now we see here the stock formed a nice base here. It was an inverted head and shoulder pattern here. After that, a breakout came, and that took the price all the way from 800 to around 2176. So there was a jump of around 179%. After that, there was a bearish engulfing here, and the price came crashing down, and it went into a downward channel, and the price was still consolidating at the high upper end of the channel. It never touched the down end of the channel, which indicates that there was a lot of strength in the price. Now from last 4 days, we are seeing that the price is constantly going up. If you see, there are nice tails at the bottom of these candles, which gave a chance to all the buyers to enter. Although these are gap up openings, but the price retested the previous day's price. So clearly there is huge momentum in the stock right now, and I believe that this could be the right time to enter into the company. And what I expect from the company, from the stock, as far as the coming days are concerned, I expect this stock to give at least 10 to 15x returns from the current levels. So guys, this is my analysis of Tina Rubber Infrastructure. I hope you enjoyed this analysis. Please let me know your thoughts and do comment and let me know. So thank you very much for your time. Have a nice day. Goodbye and good.